Right, hello everyone. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be your Leo November 2020 forecast reading. Sorry, I was just moving the little crystals a little bit closer to your cards. Right, so Leo, this is your November 2020 forecast reading. I'm going to repeat as I always do. I record from the Bushveld in South Africa. Beautiful place. In fact, I've put up a short video to show you what all surrounds me when I'm doing your reading. You can have a look. A lot of you requested it, so it is there in the playlist in the fun stuff, I think, okay? So it's beautiful, surrounded by wildlife, but the internet is dodgy, so I might disappear for a second or two. Touch wood, I've had an extremely good run of late. I don't disappear at all, but I do come back very promptly. Also, if you'd like a personal private reading from me, I do an amazing soulmate reading as well. You can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below once I've finished with this. Right, so oracle cards, tarot cards, and of course a relationship reading. Right, Leo, let's see what November has in store for you guys. My light is in the wrong place, always. I'm sitting in front of windows and it was a cloudy day. It is now a beautiful sunshiny day. Okay, so Leo, November 2020. And your first card up is Serendipity. Okay, so that is the card that caps your reading for November, and that is luck if I've ever seen it. So your main theme for November is a stroke of luck, a huge stroke of luck, something you dreaded, something you anticipated. I feel something you dreaded. I feel something you were worried about. You have a huge stroke of luck where it's concerned. Okay, that's really nice, isn't it? Okay, let's see the next card. What's coming up for you guys? Oh, blessed. Very nice. So, there's definitely something that turns out to be, you get blessed. It's a blessing. It's luck. So, in other words, it just lands in your lap. You weren't expecting it. In fact, I think you were expecting quite the opposite. And suddenly you have a complete turn of luck, and it's a huge blessing for you. That is very nice. Okay. Quite a few Leos in my family, so I'm thinking this is a nice month for them, and I'm wondering what it is. I have some ideas what it could be for them. Okay, so next one up is Never Ending Story. Right, so this is the only sort of caveat or the only thing you need to watch for. And you're going to recognize this. You may catch yourself thinking, oh, this is the way this is going to turn out again. It always goes like this. My life always goes like that. This is what happens. But you're going to catch yourself in November. You're going to catch yourself telling yourself that same old story. And you're going to change the ending. I always say, if you want to know which the story is, that's the never ending story. It's the one that has the bad ending, okay? That's how you can identify it. November, you're going to say to yourself, you know what? It's an old story. It belongs in my past. It's done and dusted. I've got a new story to tell. And this new story has luck, amazing luck, and blessings in store for me. Okay? So forget the old tragic story. It's done and dusted. There's a new story with much better endings and lovely stuff and good luck and blessings for you. Really? Oh, that's all written here for you. Okay, time to go. So something finishes up. Something has run its course in your life and it now shifts out of your life. You could be the one that actually gets up and moves off. But I have a feeling for most of you, it's something that is finished in your life that now moves out of your life. It could have you moving somewhere different. Some of you, a few of you, most of you. It's literally something that has run its course in your life. It's done. It'll now move on. Okay? Nice reading for you guys for November. And the final oracle card. Oh, you end up on a very happy note at the end of November. I'm so happy for you guys. I genuinely am. Okay, so that's brilliant. So you start off the month with a stroke of luck, okay? And something that's an absolute blessing. You may catch yourself telling yourself that story with a bad ending again, but you know what? It's done and dusted. Whatever that episode is, whatever that situation is, it now moves out of your life. And you end the month on a very happy note, with singing with joy. In fact, that is just brilliant. Okay, now let's have a look. Oh, want to get your tarot cards? The Seneschal. So that one stayed behind. Okay, I haven't shuffled this lot properly yet, but still, when the cards stay behind, there's a reason. So you've been doing your due diligence. You've been working hard. You've been loyal. You haven't asked for anything in return. You've really been working hard. Okay. There's always reward for that. I think that's what all this reward is for. So all of you Leos have been really, and I have some Leos that are clients as well. One very special one as well. She's been with me for a long time. She knows who she is. She has one of my dolls. Okay, so you guys have been working hard. You're good people. You really are. You know how to work really hard, and you don't ask for anything in return, except perhaps sometimes to be showered in appreciation. Something just jumped off the shelf behind me, which is very interesting. I have no idea what it is. I'll look for it just now. Okay, right. A sign? Perhaps. Something's jumping up and down with joy, I hope. Right, next card up for you guys is perception. And it's interesting because Never Ending Story came up as well, okay? So, your perception of something shifts in November. Your feeling about something, the idea you had about it, it shifts in November. So November is the month where you had, I feel it's a big perception. I feel it's like an overall idea of something. And in November, it shifts completely. It changes. Okay? So that is really nice. And that doesn't just happen out of the blue. I think things sort of unfold in your life in November that have you having that complete shift. And because your oracle card said you're going to end up on a very happy note, that shift of perception is a good one. Okay? And the way we see things is the way they manifest into our lives. So that can only be good news. Right, now let's do relationships. I'm going to do for those of you in relationships as well as those of you that are looking for relationships. Sorry about my light going in and out. I think I'm a bit too much in a bright window. But I'm so enjoying the light. We had days and days of rain and we didn't see the sun, which is unusual for here. So I'm just really happy to be seeing a beautiful blue sky. Right, relationships. Let's see what's going on here. So, first of all, you release your ex. So there's definitely a theme in November of releasing old energy. Now, releasing your ex is not always necessarily about releasing the person. It could be for some of you. It could be for some of you. But this is not unexpected. It's not coming out of the blue. This is for those of you that have been heading up to this point, okay? The time to go card showed up as well. So that is saying to me that for some of you, it is a case of there was a relationship that has run its course. You knew that, you making the decision, you moving on, okay? But it can also mean that there was a situation within a relationship or a past hurt or disappointment that you were hanging on to. Not hanging on to in a bad way, but it was clinging to you. And November's the month where you actually have a shift in perception and the way you feel and you let it go, okay? It's time for it to go and you let it go. Now, if you're in an existing relationship, obviously you'll know what that means. If you're looking for a relationship, it's very important to let go of old things that cling to us. If we want to attract a relationship into our lives, that's really what we want, and it will be good and be fun and doesn't have stuff clinging to it, okay? So this is a good thing that's happening for you in the month of November. You sort of like cleaning house, doing a bit of spring cleaning in the relationship department is the message I'm hearing. Right, next card up for you. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for some of you, definitely this is the point where you make a final decision about a relationship that was not suitable for you, that had run its course. You've now want to move on. It's your decision. Remember, this is not the other person making a decision. This is you making a decision. And you just don't feel like it has the staying power that you need to remain in the relationship. You kind of feel like it's run its course, it's finished, you need to move on. For those of you that have been looking for relationships, it can be a case of, and I see bright green blossoming there. It's the beginning of something new and something really bright green, and that's heart center and blossoming. Everything's growing at the moment because we had rain. So it's that kind of feeling. So something new comes along, but you have had a few cases of where it just didn't work out. And maybe at the moment you also just met someone, but it's just not working out. So it's all old energy that shifts out in the month of November, okay? Has been energy, done and dusted energy, okay? And then stay optimistic about your love life is your final relationship card. So if you're in an existing relationship, you're clearing out old dead energy. You could be moving on because you've made that decision. Okay, stay optimistic because there's good stuff coming. This card always says there's good stuff coming in your relationship realm. Just stay optimistic. You're doing the cleaning up at the moment. Hello, Jenny. Okay. And for those of you looking for relationships, let go of the old energy. Let go of the past hurts and disappointments. Maybe let go of someone you sort of like kind of hanging on in your mind. It's time for them to go. It's time for it to move out. It was never going to make it. There wasn't enough chemistry there. You would have realized that immediately. And we're not just talking physical chemistry. Yeah? We're talking about resonating with one another. And stay optimistic because something good is coming. Just hang in there. That card says it's coming. Just be patient. And we don't mean patient years. It's just not right now, but it is coming. Right, I do hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. Thank you for liking and chatting to me. I love it when you do that, and commenting and subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. Also, just repeat, if you'd like a personal, private, or a soulmate reading, I'm going to put that link in the description box below. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of November, and we'll speak again soon.